Hi, I'm live and welcome to Mrs. Mummypenny Talks. It is Tuesday the 12th. I am live on Facebook Live and I am recording this as well to share as my podcast as well. So if it's your first time here, welcome. I do this every week. I come on and have a chat to you about some of the things I've been up to and some of the topical sort of finance things of this week. Sometimes have guests on and have a chat so you get to see my face. And then I share it all over the world of the internet. So, did you see my big exciting thing that I did last week? Hopefully you did, because I shared it with the world and went a bit crazy sharing videos and stuff. But finally, my episode of The Chase was filmed. So I'll talk a little bit about that whole process. I also want to talk to you about the Reverse Advent Calendar, which is a new campaign that, partway through the month now, so it's going well. And then I also want to talk to you about emotional spending, which hit me quite hard last week, but I think I've got a tool that's going to help me out. So yeah, The Chase. Oh, it was so exciting. So basically, this process for The Chase has been going on for about, I'm going to say like 18 months. I put in an application, 18 months ago, and got called in straight away for an audition, literally like after 2 days. I got called in for an audition, got through the audition thinking, oh yay, that's all sorted, I'm gonna be a contestant on The Chase. But loads of people get through the auditions, and it doesn't necessarily guarantee you a place. So I waited and waited, and then I got a phone call maybe about more than 12 months ago. I got a phone call maybe 15 months ago saying, did I want to go in and be a standby? That's it. So yeah, you can go into the studio and you're the sort of person there just in case any of the actual contestants fall ill or have a major case of nerves and don't want to go on. So I went and did that as a favour, because they said that if I went on as a standby, it increased my chances of getting on as an actual contestant. So fair enough. And then I waited, and then about 4 months later, they actually called me in. So last November, I went in and filmed my episode of The Chase, and it was finally aired last week. So there's a few little videos of it. I've put a little clip of my cash builder onto my social media, so it was on my Instagram and my Facebook, so you can go and see that, because I'm really proud of that. I got 9 questions, like literally 9 in a row. So watch that video, it's really good. And my facial expressions are just the best, because some of the questions I guessed and got right. The Tolkien one is a good one. But yeah, and then I went through to the cash ladder. Is it called cash ladder? And I was up against Jenny, the vixen, and I need to publish that video onto YouTube so people can catch up with it. But it ended up being a bottom of the rung last question shoot off, and she caught me. It was a really hard question about battles that happened on what street of London from like 600 years ago. I didn't have a clue. I'd answered the street that I'd last been on. So it's really, really gutting, because I was with a really good team, and at the end of the show, there's this whole big discussion between Bradley and Jenny where if Lynn had got through to the final chase, they absolutely would have won the money. Why is that stopped? Oh, sorry, my Audacity for some reason. Oh, no, it is still recording. It is still recording. Is it still recording? Yes. Hello. Or 14 minutes. Sorry. My I'm just trying to fix my Audacity, which has stopped. I'm not really sure why. So yes. So that was The Chase, which was Yeah, brilliant. Really, really good. I I don't know why this isn't working. Come on, Audacity. So yeah, that was the chase. I didn't win, but what a great experience. And what did happen, which was really cool, was big traffic spike for the day, and I had loads of people visit my website, so I earned a bit of money from the traffic that hit my website. So yay, win-win. But yeah, it was a great experience. So that was all last week. Put it on Instagram, really popular posts. So yeah, it was good. It was very good. And then, so it was a week of different parts really. So I was really bad last week with emotional spending. Changing the subject completely. I'd done no planning food wise, and I didn't do a big shop. So I know why this all happened. The importance of doing a big shop, and I went to get food every day from the co-op. So food to get dinner and feed the kids and feed me, but there was a lot of like junk, meaningless purchases that went into there. So a lot of treat foods, cookies, sweets, drinks, and I sort of didn't realise I was doing it till the end of the week. But I'm doing a review of this app at the moment, which has really helped me out. So this app is called Emma, and it sends you a message every day of how your sort of spending's going. So I've set up all these budgets in this app, and I've imported the cards I use for my regular spending. And it's been sending me little notifications each day, which I've sort of gone in and read and engaged with. And I bought food every day last week from the supermarket. So I ended up spending like about 120 quid last week just on almost like convenience food, day-to-day living of food. And this app told me all of that. Now this week I've managed to change that behaviour, and I know we're only on Tuesday, so okay, I may be being a little bit what's the word? Positive. No, because this is going to carry on all week. But it's just made me more aware. And what I was doing, because I've always spoken about this in the past, what I was doing was writing things down into a notebook every day. But it's quite difficult to remember to do that. And so I ended up sort of writing things into a book every sort of 2 or 3 days. And then it would get longer and longer. So this way, this app is literally picking up everything that comes through from my regular spending accounts. So it's it's categorising it into how much I'm spending on groceries, how much I'm spending on petrol, because I've imported my so I use 2 different cards. I use an American Express and a MasterCard, and I pay them off in full each month, but all my regular spending goes through on those cards, basically for cashback reasons. I use those cards. I get really good cashback on the American Express, 1% cashback on all my purchases. So I pay it off in full each month, but so the app is just breaking down. Hi, Kirsty. Is just breaking down everything that I've actually spent in a really clear way, and it's just making me more mindful. And it's taking all the work away from me as well. I don't have to add things up. I don't have to categorize things myself. So, but why did I even do it? Well, number one, I need to do a big shop. Really important to do a big shop. Just the daily convenience shops are just not working. And I had the highs of the chase, and I was feeling like emotional and a bit sad last week. So I turned to food and spending on food. So I'm not doing it this week. So thank you, Emma app. Full review coming soon on that very soon, which is exciting, but it does seem to be helping me. So this is good, fingers crossed. And the other thing I want to talk to you about is the reverse advent calendar. So this has been all over UK Money Blogger, social media, blogs, the last sort of week or so. So we as a community are doing this reverse advent calendar campaign where we all got boxes of groceries, and we're putting one item into this box every day for the month of November, and then we're taking them to our local food banks. Now, this is a great initiative that we're all sharing with our audiences, and we're all getting lots of our readers to do the same as well. So just think, 100 people do it, 100 people get another 10 people from their communities. That's like 100 times 10. That's 1,000 extra boxes of items going to the local food bank, and that's just small numbers. I'm sure it's like a lot bigger than that. So we're going to make a huge difference to the amount of food that goes into the food banks. It's worth checking with your local food banks what they need. I spoke to my local one, and they're after quite a lot of tinned meat products, so like tinned meatballs, tinned sausages, chili con carne, chicken curry, which I get that because that's like substantial, decent food in a tin that's easy to cook. And they also, I know in the past I've seen not to give sort of chocolate treat type things, but my local food bank actively wants those kind of chocolates and selection boxes as they're giving out sort of Christmas hampers. So yeah, take part in the campaign. It's not too late. I know it's the 11th, but yeah, really worth doing. So yeah, those are the highlights of the things that happened last week. This week I was meant to be in London a couple of days, but it's all been cancelled, which is good in a way because it means I save money, but bad because it means that I won't be doing social exciting things. Yeah, that's it for Mrs. MUMMYPENNY Talks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I think I've really messed up with recording this on Audacity, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get this onto my podcast. Oh well. Bye. Thanks for watching.